Yo yo people, this is Shotgun the Orcs, and this is episode 1 of our new mini series of mini-sodes. Quick concept behind it. We're joined by whoever our guest is at the time, and they're going to go over an album, their favourite film, and favourite series. So, without further ado, we've got Kong. Introduce yourself and your free subject.
we've got Kong. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, I was going to say, man. So, yeah, got Kong from Rum Committee. Pick up yourself, my
Not
friend.
just your name.
And you're put on the spot today. We're going to be talking about your favourite shit, basically.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's quite hard to kind of pinpoint something that, is as broad as film, series, and album, but we're going to make you do it today, man. So, starting at the top, right, what's your favourite album at this point in time?
This point in time, by a fucking country mile, my favourite album is J Huss Common Sense. Has been for a little minute now. I think the guy's a fucking absolute genius, and he's so young. Like he can literally just rule music for the next fucking 20 years. Like
How old
he
is
really
he?
can. I think he's about 19 or 20. He's like real young.
And he's already a big name, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
his
see,
feet- mad
see the
feet.
day he got out of jail, Drake brought him on stage at like Wembley or the O2 or something.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
were there,
I've heard
weren't you?
about
There.
that,
Be
man,
there, yeah. It's fucking. Do you know what I mean? Like, as much as I fucking can't stand that fucking. What is it? What is it? Big Ghost Dog calls him. He calls him the Kitten Whisperer. So as much as I can't stand the fucking Kitten Whisperer, aka Drake, yeah, like he's opening doors for UK artists abroad. Do you know what I mean? Which is a big thing, but also at the same time he's kind of riding Grimes' dick a bit. So, but anyway, that's another conversation for
That might
another
be
time.
Another episode we need
But-
to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
in.
yeah,
Yeah, but this
Kong's opinions on Drake.
yeah, we could fill a few episodes in. But yeah, so this album, what I like about it really is the fact that there's no like doesn't feel bound by genres or like, do you know what I mean? It's like it spans so much from like grime, hip hop, dancehall, like fucking like Afro beats, like a soul and R&B, like he uses auto tune, which I've never been able to fucking bear on anyone. But
Thanks to T-Pain.
he kind of ruined it for everyone, didn't he? Selfish motherfucker. But yeah, you've probably heard quite a lot of the tracks on there. There's the sort of like the ones that hit the charts, like Spirit. Did you see Buff Daddy? Those ones. But then there's other tunes on there. There's one track called Clartin, which is like it's basically sort of from the point of view of like a little, do you know what I mean, like a young gang kiddie going out to fucking set pace on your ops, I guess. You know what I mean? So I like it. It's a real hard hitting track. There's a track on there called Who You Are, which is more of like a softer sort of ballady type of track, which is kind of about keeping the right people around you.
Yeah.
I think like what I like about it the most is that he just seems very wise beyond his years. He seems like he's got like it took me kind of 30 odd years to get a sort of similar head on my shoulders. And like listening to him, I just think, yeah, you've got it clued up. It's kind of stupid that like after signing big deals and shit, he ended up going fucking jail for a shank. It's fucking dumb, but I know as well as anyone, it's hard to let go of a certain life when you've been used to living it for a while.
Yeah, man.
And just because you come into money or a bit of success doesn't mean you stop being you.
Yeah,
So
I hear you.
I get that, but maybe now he'll stop fucking rolling
When you
around
say
with
he
blades.
wasn't sort of bound by genre, another artist I think similar is AJ Tracey.
Yeah. He's out there doing it. I haven't heard as much of him, but I'm really liking it. I'm
Obviously,
really
he's
liking
got like the song of the summer, if you were, of Ladbroke Grove, which is
Yeah,
very
of
like
course, yeah.
garage, and he seems
Oh, I
to be
love that
riding
song.
that at the
It's a
moment.
great track.
But he tweeted the other day, funny enough, like 6 of his tracks, like Thiago Silva, which was with Dave,
Yeah.
like Ladbroke Grove, and like some other tracks, and he was like, these are 6 like really successful
Luke
tracks,
Cage.
but none of them are the same genre. They were like all different. So you got like your garage, or like grime or whatever.
That's it.
So another artist who just kind of like does bits really. And
Yeah, that's it. And they tend to be my favourite artists, like you mentioned. But before Cass is dead as well, he's another one that's just out, just doing what he wants. And I think when you're just enjoying yourself making music and you're making the kind of music that you like, regardless of what music that is, it's always going to shine through. Do you know what I
Exactly,
mean?
man.
Like
It's not disingenuous. It's not like I mentioned on the main podcast. I said like Ed Sheeran released an album, and I didn't listen to it, but I watched like there's an online reviewer called Anthony Fantano, like the Needle Drop, and he talks about like a broad spectrum of music, man. He covers like metal, rap, like dance music, everything. He's like really like renowned in kind of like in music criticism, and like it was just a thumbnail. It was like Ed Sheeran's new album, not good. Because of that very reason, it's like he's tried to branch off.
just begging it with
Exactly.
all different
50 Cent and
genres.
Eminem, and the guy was just like if this wasn't the fucking reunion I wanted with 50 Cent and Eminem on an Ed Sheeran album in this century. Do you know what I'm saying?
do you know what? I
Fuck
never
you.
even thought of it.
Do you know what I mean?
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. So I completely. That's the thing.
And
If
don't
you're
get me
going
wrong,
to be.
like I've met Ed Sheeran. Like he's a cool guy. He judged one.
Sorry,
of my,
Ed.
he judged one of my battles actually.
Is it?
Yeah, he judged me
Oh.
when me and Giz battled O'Shea and Ricky Riley. He judged our battle, and he's a cool guy. But and obviously, you know what I mean. The music that end of the music industry is where it gets really silly, and people are doing shit that, so you don't know what's behind all that. But at the same time, like. And to be fair, there's not really a lot of substance to his music, is there?
Nah.
It's all a little bit like I'm just the nerdy. I'm the nerdy ginger kid that kind of grew up listening to grime music.
I
but
couldn't
I could never
Yeah.
get involved with that.
It's like
so-
I couldn't get the girl, but now I've got the success. Like, will
Yeah.
you be on my album?
Yeah,
please?
yeah.
But yeah, man. But all right, so we've gone off on a tangent, and this is
Yeah.
supposed to be a fucking 5-minute mini-series.
Okay.
So Jay Huss, favorite album, favorite film.
Favorite film? I'm gonna say Paid in Full. Paid in
shit,
Full.
man.
It's my go-to. It's my go-to film. Whenever I can't think of something else to watch, if I haven't watched it for a little time. Money Mitch and
Mackay Pfeiffer, man.
yeah.
Do you know what? I don't know if I've actually seen that film.
Oh,
Bruh,
rectify
listen,
yourself,
You need to
man.
watch
Yeah,
that
yeah,
film.
yeah,
It's
I
got
need to
Mackay
catch it.
Pfeiffer, he's Money Mitch, and then you've got the guy who plays Avon Barksdale in The Wire.
Yes.
Right.
He's shit.
I'm IMDb.
Fuck, what's his
Avon
name?
Barksdale.
What's his name?
He was in the remake of Dread as well, wasn't he?
I haven't seen that.
Avon.
He
Wood
played-
Harris.
Is that his
Yeah,
name?
Wood Harris is Avon. Yeah.
Okay, and
I'll have to
what's his
educate
character
myself.
in Paid in Full?
Ace
Ace Boogie.
Ace, yeah, Ace
and then
Boogie,
you've got
man.
Cameron. Cameron plays fuck, what's his
Rico.
I'm
Rico.
man.
trying to see, like, surely I must have come across
Yeah,
this film.
it's
It's
one of
so-
those kind of
such a
staple
classic
crime
film.
films, man.
It's like a rags to riches hood story about shot in weight.
There's always
Yeah.
those like
Is it
films.
on Net? Oh, I think I've.
It
you know,
is
I've
on
seen-
Netflix.
I've seen it. I've never watched it. I need to get it then.
There are always those kind of like films.
Classic, man. It's a
that-
classic.
yeah, man. Like those like comfort blanket films, like Goodfellas and like Scarface.
Yeah.
All those you've
See,
seen
I
a
could have
million
mentioned
times.
one of those other two as my favourite
Yeah.
film, but it's up there. Like
You've seen them a million times, but if, say, for example, like Goodfellas was added to Netflix like probably about 6 months ago,
Yeah.
as soon as it popped up, I immediately watched it. I was just like,
Exactly.
it's on there. I've seen it a million times. I own it probably in like 3 different formats.
Yeah.
But fuck it, I'm gonna
It
watch
popped.
it.
It
again.
popped up on the telly. Like I was flicking through the fucking. I never even watched telly. I was flicking through the telly, and Goodfellas was on about halfway through, but I still settled with it. I was like, yeah,
that's-
pick
the
it up.
storytelling's so like it's so straightforward. You can
pick
just
it
jump
up
into
anyway,
any
yeah.
scene, man. Yeah, 100%.
Right,
And then
2 minutes.
Onto your
for your series.
What's your favourite series?
Yeah, and talking of Avon Barksdale, I thought it's gonna be the Wire, isn't
Yes.
it?
Mate,
The
it's-
Wire.
that's the. Oh, do you know what? I still haven't finished watching that.
Oh,
I got
Wire's
part way
amazing.
through, and I think my Now TV subscription ran out. I've got the free ones, and I just never
What
got
season
a
did you
chance.
get through to? Because
Um,
you've got like season 1, you've
how
got
many
like
seasons are there?
5.
5.
Oh,
So
do
you
know what? I
got
was about
the
to say I've
first
got-
one's in the hood.
The second
and the
one's
second
on the
one's
docks.
based down the dock.
The second one is, to be fair, right? Like the first time I watched the second one, because it's so far removed from the first one, it's like
That's where people tend to drift off and stop watching.
But if
The
you watch
Wire.
it again,
fucking sick, mate.
what's his
The-
name?
the-
Frank. What's his name?
The
What the fuck-
Polish guy.
Yeah. Insane, man. Like his story arc and how he goes out.
And
it's-
Sergey. Why always Boris?
Oh my God, man.
He's like, what is it? Did he have hands? Did he have a face? Then it was not us.
What's his name? Presbeluski, yeah?
Yeah.
In the first season, he's a complete prick. And
Yeah,
then he does
yeah.
like a complete 180. And then like the fifth season with the
Ends up being
fourth
a
with the
T?
school. Yeah. The
No, I'm
fourth.
not trying to ruin the
Yeah,
fucking.
No,
ruin the
no,
plot.
it's cool.
It's
man,
been out like
it's cool.
20 years, man. Catch
I
up.
know.
The beauty of The Wire is that it's very much like real life.
It was
No-
written by a cop.
it was,
a
yeah, and
cop
someone in the
who-
media as well.
Yeah, yeah. Who,
Yeah.
it started off as them like looking into the Baltimore drug scene,
Mm-hmm.
and then ended up. And most of the actors are people that are like hood people from Baltimore.
man.
Idris
People that
Elba
just pulled
killed
off
it
off
as
the
well.
street.
With that.
Oh, what's
Yeah, Idris Elba
fucking
was-
hell, what's the character called? Snoop.
Snoop, yeah, she was like a little. She
Damn,
was,
man.
she was in and out of jail. She ended up in jail afterwards. Like
One of the
she-
coldest killers on fucking any show ever. And she's
Bodie
like
was my
some-
favourite character. though.
Bodie, man.
Bodie was
yeah.
a G, man.
Yeah, Bodie
He
was.
just stands there on his corner like fucking just shooting
Yeah, I
at
felt
everyone,
so sorry for Bodie, man. That's
just
the
get
thing.
shat
like,
on, didn't he?
that's the thing. It's like it's so true to real life. There's no like clear cut good and bad people. Like everyone's conflicted. Everyone has kind of different ways, and that is real life. Very Dickensian. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole like character arcs of people, like the corruption of the politicians and stuff. But then
Yeah,
it
well,
bleeds
that-
into the police force, and the good guys are bad, the bad guys are good. It's just fucking incredible.
I just like
writing,
the way
man.
because it starts off,
amazing.
it starts off in the hood and then it basically just chases the money up the chain, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Like,
Yeah,
right
yeah,
the way
it does,
to the
yeah.
top.
It's got what's his name? He was in like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
what's
the guy
his
with the
name?
annoying accent.
Yeah.
The guy who changes his Irish accent in Game of
Aiden something.
I've forgotten his name,
Yeah,
mate.
Aiden
Littlefinger
Gillen,
from
maybe.
Game
Yeah,
of
Littlefinger
Thrones,
from Game
yeah.
of Thrones. Yeah, he's oh, what's his name in
Tell
it?
you who else is in there? Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a kid in there, like fucking.
He is.
I-
Yeah, he's the
he's
he's the Where's Wallace kid, isn't he?
Yeah, Wallace, that's it.
Yeah. He is Wallace, isn't he?
Yeah, Wallace.
Yeah. Oh man, how sad is that? But anyway, if you haven't watched it, fucking watch The Wire.
Watch The Wire.
Yeah, rectify
Some
yourself.
serious
You,
business.
you'll improve your life tenfold, and yeah, fucking amazing writing.
Mm-hmm.
Just and also all the music in that show is what the characters are playing at the time. There's no soundtrack.
Oh right.
Do you know what I'm
okay.
saying? So you don't have kind of like music over the top of it. If they're listening to music in the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
car,
yeah, of course, yeah.
do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
No, yeah,
it
so
just
you mean
adds to
yeah.
that kind of reality-driven
Yeah.
drama. Oh man, it's fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
best thing ever to hit TV screens by far.
All right, man. So we got J Hus, we've got Paid in Full, and we got The Wire. I think they're three pretty solid choices.
go.
You heard it here. That's Kong's top 3.
That's
Yeah,
Kong's
yeah.
top 3. Bless
If you don't
Shotgun
agree,
the Orcs.
fight me.
So go and subscribe to the YouTube at Shotgun the Orcs, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all of that.
Yeah.
Where
all
can
of
you
that.
find you, Kong?
Yeah, me. Facebook /Kong Boozetown, Instagram /Kong Boozetown, Twitter /Kong Boozetown.
Peace, and we're out.